Concealing Reproofs. I was shown the course of H&I, although reproved they have not corrected their wrongs. People of God, especially in the state of New York, have been by their wrong course. Their influence has been injurious cause of God. For the last 10 years, they have often been presented before me in vision. Their wrongs have been shown me, and I've written to them concerning these things. They are careful from their brethren the fact that they have been reproved, fearing it would have a tendency to destroy their influence. Those who were affected by their wrong course should have been benefited by the reproofs they received. I should have placed these messages in the hands of vicious brethren in the church, that if necessary all might understand them, and that the Lord saw fit of his people. But when I related the message given me for these brethren to anyone but themselves, they censured me in the most unsparing manner, caused me so much suffering of mind that I have been led to conceal what the Lord has given me in regard to the wrongs of individuals. It was pride of heart that led these brethren to manifest so much fear, lest others should know they had been corrected. They had humbly confessed their wrongs to the church. They would have acted out the faith they professed to have in the visions, and the church would have been strengthened to receive correction and confess their fault. These teachers stood in the way of Lot. They set them a wrong example, and the church have looked at them, and when reproved have inquired, why have not these ministers been reproved when we are following their door has thus been opened for Satan to tempt them as to the truthfulness of visions. The brethren have been deceived and wrong. They believed that we were in union with these teachers and followed their instructions when they were all wrong. I have written to these ministers in anguish of spirit as I have seen the cause of God wounded by their injudicious course. How anxiously have I watched for these messages. They laid them aside, and the brethren were not permitted to know anything about them. Therefore, could not be benefited by the instructions the Lord saw give. My labor has been most discouraging, as I have seen that what God designed has not been accomplished. Often I have inquired in distress, of what account is all my labor. These brethren, to this position, we believe in the visions, but White in writing them in her own words, and we will believe that portion which we think God, and will not heed the other. This course they have pursued and have not corrected their lives. They have professed to believe the visions, but have acted contrary to them. Their example and influence have raised doubts in the minds of others. It would have been better for the cause of present truth had they both opposed gifts. Then the people would not have been deceived and would not have stumbled over these blind teachers. We have hoped and prayed that they might write and exert a good influence on the flock. Hope has died, and we dare not hold our peace any longer. We have wronged the church of God in that we have not out before.